what's going on, everybody? So, as you can see, picture right here, it's another Monday Night Raw review, and I appreciate everybody who subscribed to the channel, our new tribe members. So shout out to the new tribe members, and yeah, let's get to it. So, oh, I forgot to do this. So, as usual, since this is the Monday Night Raw after Elimination Chamber, they did a little recap of Elimination Chamber, but picture now. We get to the opening promo, which is Rhea Ripley and giving a promo, and as you can see in the picture, Becky Lynch does make her way, but let's build up to that. Rhea basically came out to celebrate her victory at the Elimination Chamber, and basically saying that mommy's always on top, and that she was dominant, and she walked out of our country as the women's world champion, and she walked out of her country as still the women's world champion, and Dominic, I think Dominic came out first to introduce Rhea. I forgot to say that, and then he got nuclear heat. But once Rhea finished her little speech, Becky Lynch would come out, and Becky Lynch basically congratulated her and told her that she's been riding the top of the mountain in this wave of dominance for the last year and a half too. But that she happy that her parents and her family was front row and center, so they get to see her, win at Elimination Chamber. That way, they don't have to fly all the way to WrestleMania in New Jersey or Philly. I said New Jersey, in Philly, to watch her lose. And then I think she got into a little back and forth with Dom, because Dom said something, and she told Rhea that if mommy won't put you in your place, then I will. She did. It was funny. She told him to shut up, you little kumquat, because the crowd was booing him, and he was like, and she told him to shut up. I was like, damn, she called him a kumquat. But yeah, then she just basically posted that she was going to win at WrestleMania and be the new women's world champion. But Rhea also just did the same thing and said she was. And then as they got into a little back and forth, Rhea and Don would leave the ring, but Nia Jax would come from the crowd and attack and basically destroy Becky Lynch. And but both Becky Lynch and Nia Jax night is not done. So, we're moving on to the first match of the night, which is Sami Zayn versus Shinsuke Nakamura. This was an okay match. Sami Zayn, the story going in here is that Sami Zayn needed to win to build his road to WrestleMania, to find his path to WrestleMania. And this was a good match. This was a good way to start off the show. Not a great way, but it was still a good way. So it still works out. And they basically did their thing, and Sami Zayn would get the victory here. Now Sami Zayn's night is not done, but let me get back to that in a minute. So yeah, the winner of that match was Sami Zayn after he hit a Helluva kick on Shinsuke Nakamura. He had two of them. He hit one on Shinsuke in the back of the head, and then Shinsuke would turn around and get hit with another one. Then 1, 2, 3, Sami Zayn is your victor. We will move on to Cody Rhodes will cut a promo backstage about his match with Grayson Waller later on tonight. Then we will get the next match, which is Chelsea Green versus Raquel Rodriguez. Chelsea Green basically cut a promo in the ring before the match started, saying that she would have won the last chance battle royal to go to the elimination chamber, and would have won the elimination chamber as it wasn't for Adam Pearce. She put in a formal complaint because she said it was Adam Pearce's fault that she didn't win because he added a surprise entrant, Raquel Rodriguez. Um, and that she was going to beat Raquel Rodriguez's ass, but she didn't get to finish saying ass because Raquel's music hit, and thus the match started. I like how Chelsea Green, she tried to like say, telling Raquel she's done being with her, and she's done playing nice. She draws a line in the metaphorical sand, and Raquel like, oh, so you drew a line in the sand, huh? She looked down on it, and then she said, "Yep, I'm gonna take one step closer to you." And Raquel and Chelsea like, "Oh, okay. No. This line. Now, if you cross this line, then we got a problem." And she was like, "Oh, that line. Okay, yep." And then Chelsea would smack her, and that's what would start the match. And pretty much it was Raquel dominating from this point on, and then she hit a Tahana bomb. Tahana bomb on Chelsea Green, and that's it. We did get a backstage promo with Sami Zayn, basically talking about what I was saying earlier about his win and his road to WrestleMania. But then he would get interrupted by Imperium and Gunther, which would lead to the next segment. Gunther comes out and cut a promo about who his next opponent could be, and that he heard stories and rumors about who the people want to be his next challenger. He said, "I heard Sami Zayn. I heard Art." He said, "I heard Sami Zayn, The Miz, Chad Gable, even he said even R-Truth. He said I even heard people mention R-Truth, and that." He basically was shooting down like how all these people are not worthy, but then he would get interrupted. They would get interrupted by Judgment Day. Judgment Days, Damian Priest, Dominic Mysterio again, and Finn Balor and JD McDonough, and they basically would come out to confront to confront Gunther about his Intercontinental Championship, and said that he's been on an impressive run, second only to the Judgment Days, and that for Judgment Day to have full control of Monday Night Raw, they need his Intercontinental Championship. Now, it looked like Damian Priest was going to basically be the one to step up, but it ended up being Dominic Mysterio who stepped up to Gunther and told basically insinuated that he was going to challenge him. Did I write that down though? No, I did not. But Judgment Day. But after that, then they would get. He would Gunther after Gunther. I think Dominic went up and basically was like he was talking trash and kept poking like his championship, and then Gunther would just push Dominic, which caused Damian Priest to fly off at the handle. They almost get into a brawl. That's what made you think it was going to be Damian Priest going up against Gunther. But in the backstage, they would get confronted by Rhea Ripley, who would basically confront the group, saying "Mommy," saying Gunther, really Gunther, but then instead of going to Damian Priest, she goes to Dom, and that promo confirmed it wasn't Damian Priest challenging Gunther, it was Dominic Mysterio challenging Gunther. And Gunther, he said, "Don't worry about it." He said, "Don't worry, we got this." She said, she looked with a concerned look. She said, "I hope so," and walks away. And they tell Don he need to go smooth it. He need to go smooth that over with Rhea and take care of that because Rhea didn't look happy at all. And as he's going to do that, he's bumped into Andrade Idolo, and they have a little conversation about welcoming him back. But then Andrade says, like, "Hey, like, go handle your thing because I got to go talk to Adam Pearce anyway about my first opponent." He said, "Yeah, well, good luck with that." Looked like Dominic didn't get the hint. I think Dominic is going to be Andrade's first opponent. But Then now we move on to the third match of the night, which is the street fight match. The New Day versus Imperium. Imperium, who was already in the ring still from that Gunther promo. New Day comes out in the Sharks. I know they was called the something Sharks, which is the hockey team in the city they was at. This was the party the No, I'll take that back. It was the best match of the night. This was the best match of the night. New Day and Imperium. I mean, excuse me. Um, New Day and Imperium had what I would consider the best. A good. This is what a street fight match is supposed to be. This they had the right amount of weapons, the right amount of carnage. This was the best match of the night because this is what a true street fight match is all about, especially when it's used to end a feud. Uh, yeah, they would do their thing. I mean, we got people going through tables twice. We got chair shots. We got kendo sticks. We had the whole nine. Uh, Very impressive match, a great match. But Imperium would get the victory over the New Day into the feud. And then we got a backstage promo with Adam Pearce getting confronted by Chad Gable, who wanted to be considered for a chance at Gunther at the WrestleMania, because for him this is personal, because he told Chad told Adam that while everybody else would come to you because it's about the championship, he said for him it's not about the championship, it's about the fact that he made his daughter cry and he laughed at her pain, so he wants to finish that story. Um, We'll get the next match, which is Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler versus Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae. They would do one of those early in the day promos where right before while the match was still music playing, the match still getting ready to get started. They saw a little video package promo where Zoe and Shayna are not happy that Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae got a match at Elimination Chamber against the Kabuki Warriors for the Women's Tag Team Championship, because Indy Hartwell is the hometown Australian hero, and they felt like that was a slap to the face. So it seemed like they was like a neutral tag team, and now it seemed like they fully embracing being heels almost. And yeah, this was a okay quick match. This match didn't go too long. I said about 5 or 6 minutes. The bath. I won't say necessarily the bathroom break, but you could have used this at the bathroom break. But yeah, Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark would get the victory when Indy came in with the hot tag, dominated for a minute, but she didn't realize after throwing Zoe into her corner, Shayna would get the tag and she would spine buster Zoe and thinking Zoe is still the main person, but Shayna would come in from behind, hit her with a careful clutch, and she would tap out immediately, giving Zoe and Shayna the victory. We got Truth, DIY, and The Miz, with Truth still thinking that that DIY is DX, even though it was weird. They played into it and just had what just call it not Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa. They had Tommaso Ciampa basically do Triple H's "Are You Ready?" And then I think he messed up. DJ they call him regeneration, like regenerating. But yeah, they basically, the promo was about them they're coming with a plan to get revenge on Judgment Day. They was in Judgment Day's locker room, by the way, but I guess Judgment Day left for the day, so they all was in their clubhouse. But the main promo here was Drew McIntyre. That's why I just had like the Drew McIntyre picture up there, Drew himself, because that was the main promo of this segment. They just added that little mini segment before this. Drew McIntyre will come out and basically, celebrate his victory at the Elimination Chamber, and revealed that the rumors were true that he was injured during the Elimination Chamber, and that I guess he he had a rupture in his eardrum. That was the injury. But that the doctors did tell him that he could possibly miss WrestleMania. But then he told the doctor, "Who you think I am, CM Punk?" And then he would sit down, like CM Punk doing the pipe bomb, and basically gloat about his WrestleMania match, and shoot jabs at CM Punk and whatnot. But then he said enough of the fun stuff. Now that comes down to business, he invited Seth Rollins out to the ring, to which Seth Rollins came out and basically said that he congratulates Drew McIntyre for winning the Elimination Chamber and working his way up to fighting him again at WrestleMania. This time getting a chance to do it at the Grand Station Mall like he been wanting to since this all began with the pandemic. He's able to actually win a main championship at WrestleMania in front of a packed, sold out arena instead of an empty warehouse, and that he will. But he got one problem, that he's got a revolutionary, a visionary. He got Seth freaking Rollins in his way. But Drew would confront him about his ongoing feud or his involvement with Cody Rhodes in the Bloodline, and telling him that he needs to stop before the Bloodline retaliates against Drew. Because Drew said the way he see it, the way how Seth Rollins keeps involving himself, the way they're going to put on, he said he could see what's going to happen at WrestleMania. They're going to put on a banger of a match. They're going to tear the house down, and then the Bloodline is going to come out, screw Seth Rollins by attacking him, probably with distract the referee, attacking him, whatnot, leaving him ways, and then he's going to taint his victory, because he's gonna take the chance and get the victory, but it's gonna be tainted because of that. So he's telling them to back off, because he said he wants him at 100%, and I want your knee at 100%, I want your back at 100%, I want you ready to go, and I don't want you being hindered by the Bloodline. But Seth Rollins will respond and said that some risks are worth taking, and that he's doing all this because the Bloodline needs to be stopped before they want to come after the World Heavyweight Championship, and that he's doing this to protect the World Heavyweight Championship and Monday Night Raw, so that people could have something to look forward to. People can have a champion that's on the show every day that's not the Bloodline, and that if they have the chance to take the Bloodline down and destroy the Bloodline, then it's a risk worth taking. And that will be the end of that. Then we'll get to the next match, which is Liv Morgan and Nia Jax. This was built off of the attack that Nia Jax did to Liv Morgan and the others that was last Monday. And this was an okay match. The one thing I will say here, Liv didn't look out of place. She didn't look like she was just cannon fodder to Nia Jax. They actually made her look strong, look like a person who could take on Nia Jax. And then, Nia Jax had her usual big woman, strong woman, power, dominant moments. But Liv Morgan did not look like, oh, this is just a small woman that's just going to get beat up and dominated. No, Liv and they gave Liv equal dominance in this match. So I'm like, okay, they make it look good. Maybe they probably trying to do something here because of the backlash that's uprising online for Liv Morgan. But right when the Nia Jax took charge and start dominating the match again, she would get attacked by Becky Lynch, which will cause the DQ, which gave Nia Jax the victory. Becky Lynch will send Nia, Nia reeling and back to the back and standing tall, with Liv Morgan not looking so happy. Then we get a backstage promo with Liv where Becky Lynch basically goes and finds Adam Pearce and tell him that she won a match against Nia Jax because she won't be able to focus and go into WrestleMania unless she takes care of Nia. So he gives her that match for next week. Then she would get confronted by Liv Morgan, who told her, who was angry, who come out to her angrily and tell her, "Hey, I was in the middle of something, but you don't care, do you? Not everything is about you." And then walks away. With Liv Morgan, with Becky Lynch, kind of like, damn, she was like, I did kind of like screw up your match. Grayson Waller cut a backstage promo about why he's going into this match with Cody Rhodes, saying that he only did this because he felt like Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins disrespected his soul, and then that they attacked Austin Theory, and he tried to help Austin Theory the best way he can, but Austin Theory, no, I mentioned this because of the fact that Austin Theory was looking like, you didn't help me, because Grayson Waller said he did everything he could to help Austin Theory, but Austin Theory like, no, you didn't. But anyway, look like they setting up something with Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. Jey Uso will cut a backstage promo about falling short, either due to his past enemies or his family. But that interview would get interrupted by Drew McIntyre, who says, "For the bottom of my heart, you deserve what happened to you in your Intercontinental Championship match." This will cause Jay to hit Drew, which probably going to set up a match between the two next week. Then we get to the main event, finally, which is Cody Rhodes versus Grayson Waller. This match was good, but the way how they went about it, and I'm gonna tell you why I said that in a minute. But the match was good. You know, Grayson and Cody did their thing. Grayson had some offense. Cody had some offense. They let Grayson dominate a little bit. Cody got back to dominating. Austin Theory would get involved. I think he would get on the apron and stop Cody's attacks. This would cause Cody later on in the match to take out Austin Theory. And then he would hit a Cody cutter and crossroads and beat Grayson Waller. Now the thing is, the night is not over because there's a big chunk of time left. So, this is the final match. Why is this big chunk of time left? And Cody Rhodes' music hit like they're about to end the show. "Excuse me, my name is Paul Heyman." Paul Heyman comes out to confront Cody Rhodes and tell him that he is here to ask him to withdraw his challenge from The Rock, or there will be consequences. Cody Rhodes basically stands on his morals and said he's done being the nice guy. He's done doing this and that. The reason why he haven't went verbally on the mic against The Rock, down the Rock for smacking him, is because he wants to deal with it personally, and he basically tells Paul Heyman, "No, I'm not withdrawing," and that if this was a bloodline setup, then bring it. But he says that there's no bloodline here other than him, and these security people who are NYPD officers or suspended NYPD officers are just here to help him persuade him. But he ended up taking out the officers and sending a message to Paul Heyman telling them that he's not hunting, the bloodline's not hunting Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is hunting the bloodline. The show ends with Paul Heyman basically calling both Roman Reigns, having two phones, one for Roman Reigns, one for The Rock. One phone had the bloodline on it, one phone had The Rock's Brahma Bull symbol on it, and Cody Rhodes standing up yelling at Paul Heyman. This was an okay show. I enjoyed it. Everything was on here was decent. You had not everything. It was mostly about the promos, setting stuff up. The matches was okay, with the best match being the street fight with the New Day versus Imperium. But otherwise, the matches was. I think the only other match I really truly enjoyed was Sammy and Liv match, and Cody's match, but it was mostly a decent, okay showing. Like I said, with stuff. So I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Big up, just because it was a good show. I mean, it wasn't bad. It wasn't. It definitely could have been better, but it was mostly just. I see what they was doing. They were just trying to set stuff up for the future. But you let me know in the comments down below what you thought, and if you enjoyed my video, you know what to do. You hit this button right there for all of my WWE reviews. And if you enjoy the video so much you want to support the channel, all you gotta do is hit those buttons, because when you do, we grow slowly but surely. Eventually, we're gonna grow fast and quick in a hurry, but right now we're growing slowly but surely. And to all my new tribe members, thank you. And speaking of which, guys, do me a solid. Oh, if you hit any one of these videos for more of my amazing content, but do me a solid. Get over to my this other channel I'm part of, the Wrestling Pit Podcast, Wrestling Pit Podcast, where we're gonna do an even more group review of Monday Night Raw. And yeah, and subscribe and share, subscribe, like, and share to that channel as well. So do me that solid, and yeah, see you in the next video. Peace.